Hello and welcome to our channel Daddy Dad and Me. We became a family last summer when we adopted our son after starting our adoption journey back in 2018. As you can see from our channel, we have lots of vlogs to help prospective adopters and other adoptive families on their journey to parenthood. We have vlogged all about different aspects of our journey, from first stepping foot inside the adoption agency, the lengthy assessment process, and more recently, parenting little man. Here's today's vlog. For all adopters, it is important that those around them give lots of support, understanding and encouragement. So today's vlog is for you, the family, friends, work colleagues, neighbours and all that know and support the adopters. Adoption nowadays is not like how many of us may perceive it to be from what we see on television. Unlike adoption decades ago, in which a child may have never known they were adopted, or with it never being spoken about, adoption now is very different. Adoption is celebrated with the child. It is spoken about from early on, and it isn't a taboo discussion. Most adoptive parents are happy to talk about their experiences of adoption and their children. However, be mindful that the reasons as to why their son or daughter is adopted is kept private. It is the child's story to tell and to know before anybody else. So we have made this video to help others connected to the adoptive parents to understand more about adoption, and we hope you find it helpful. Firstly, remember that adopted children need time to settle in their new home. Most adopted children adopted in the UK are not babies. It's likely they would have had a traumatic experience with their birth family, followed by time spent with foster families before being placed for adoption. This can cause lots of uncertainty and anxiety, which may mean it may take them some time to settle into their new family and to fully understand they are there forever. Not only will they have a whole set of new people to meet, including family, friends, health professionals and social workers, they will carry with them the grief and loss from all they have encountered before, whether that be good or bad. Show the new parents you understand how hard they are working. Moving from one home to another can be difficult for adopted children. They may have moved home multiple times from birth family to a foster family before finally being placed with their forever family. The transition from a foster family to an adopter is very hard work for the adopters, and it is really helpful for family and friends to acknowledge how challenging this is. Whether that be at the end of a phone or in person, just listening, encouraging and supporting them will help them immensely. Adopted children may not behave like other children. Many adopted children will have little to no trust in adults, and they will cope with that in different ways. Some will try to be more grown up than their age, which may cause them to pretend that they don't need any adults to look after them. Some may be over-friendly with strangers, and others may even reject their new family. Adopted children often regress in some way. There are many ways in which a child may regress, including behaviour, sleep, appetite and mood. Some may struggle to complete tasks expected of somebody their age. These will often be the child trying to mask their fear of becoming too close to their forever family and the risk of losing somebody again. It is not uncommon for younger children to regress to baby-like behaviours, as they may have missed out on this within the birth family. Being understanding of this will help the parents as they get to know their children. See beyond any challenging behaviour. Adopted children who may have difficult behaviour are not normally being naughty on purpose. This is often an indication they are distressed. They are learning all over again with their new family. They need to become familiar with how things happen, when, why and how. That's a lot for a child to understand straight away. Straightforward things that we may take for granted may not be understood by adopted children straight away. Every child is different. Some may have direct or indirect contact with their birth family. This can be tough, and some may struggle to sympathise with this. Keeping a level of contact is in the best interest for the child. Family and friends will need to be sympathetic, as the child may want to speak to you about their birth family. So be prepared for this, and have in mind how you may refer to the adopters so as not to be taken by surprise if this happens. Finally, it takes time. Adopted children in their new home will need time and encouragement so they learn how to trust their parents and family. The adoptive parents will encourage them to become confident and to trust them. You can help this too by referring to the parents so the child knows they are always in charge. For instance, if the child would say they'd like a drink and they ask you, you can say, "Let's check with mummy or daddy, shall we?" You may also want to check beforehand whether the adoptive parents are happy with the child being on you, such as sitting on your knee. This again will help support the parents and the child. Most local authorities and voluntary adoption agencies provide training for family and friends. Therefore, you may want to speak with the adopters in order to arrange this so that you can attend one of these sessions. Just being mindful and aware of how adoption is spoke about will help all adoptive families settle into their newfound life and for the children to feel safe, settled, loved and secure.